Welcome all. So the next topic is independent and dependent sources. So independent sources are generally shown by the circle. Independent sources are shown by the circle. Now, if inside the circle, if plus minus sign is written or minus plus sign is written, that means it is a voltage source. If plus minus sign is written or minus plus sign is written, that means it is a voltage source. And inside a circle, if arrow is shown, upward arrow or downward arrow, that means it is a current source. Now first point about independent source is that it is an active element. So meaning is that it is capable of delivering energy. Then second point, it provides specified voltage or current. So this for example, this 5 volt source is there, then you can connect it to the other circuit, other elements or other networks, so it will deliver 5 volt to the other networks, other elements of the network. And third point is that it is completely independent of other circuit elements. The meaning is that for example, I have one 5 volt source, I can connect to the 10 ohm resistor or I can connect it to the 10 kilo ohm resistor. So it is our choice to which elements we have to connect this 5 volt source. It is independent. Okay, you can connect anything to this 5 volt source. Then we'll talk more about voltage sources. In series, voltages are added. Remember, in series, voltages are added. Okay, consider first case. Here I have one 2 volt source and 3 volt source. Both are connected in series and both are having same polarity. So overall is a 5 volt source. Okay. Now second case, 2 volt source is connected in series with the 3 volt source, but they are having different polarity. 2 volt source is having polarity minus plus, 3 volt source is having polarity plus minus. So 3 is greater than 2. So overall resultant is 1, because these are having different sign. So these will be subtracted and overall I will have 1 volt. 3 minus 2 is 1 with polarity whichever is higher. Higher is 3, so I will have polarity plus 2 minus. Now in parallel voltages are same. Third case, in parallel voltages are same. So 2 volt in parallel with 2 volt can be replaced by one 2 volt source. Now last case, 2 volt is connected in parallel with the 3 volt. Now if I try to apply the KVL here, so minus 2 plus means 2 and plus 2 minus means minus 3. So it is not equal to 0, because according to KVL, in any loop, the sum of voltage should be 0. So it is not satisfying KVL. That means it is violating the Kirchhoff's voltage law. So such circuit is not possible. Now next, let's talk about current sources. Now in parallel, currents are added. So first case, 2 ampere is connected in parallel with the 3 ampere. Both are having upward arrow. So overall I will get 5 ampere current with the same upward arrow. Now second case 2 ampere is connected in parallel with the 3 ampere, but they are having different polarity and 3 is greater than 2. So in this case this will be subtracted. So 2 minus 3 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, and overall arrow direction will be downward. Now suppose if in third case, if I connect two same sources in series, 3 ampere sources are connected in series. Now the resultant will be only 3 ampere, not the current will not be added. So remember this point. In parallel, in series voltages are added, and in parallel voltages are same. But for current source, in parallel currents are added and in series current remains same. Okay, now consider the last case. One 3 ampere is connected in series with the 2 ampere source. Now suppose if I try to apply the KCL over here, so incoming current is 3 ampere and outgoing current is 2 ampere. So incoming current is not equal to outgoing current. That means it is violating Kirchhoff's current law. So again, such circuit is not possible. Okay. So what points we have seen? In series, voltages are added. In parallel, voltages are same. Then second thing, in parallel, currents are added and in series, currents are same. Okay. So now next is one key point for you. Suppose I have one voltage source. Now the current through this voltage source can be of any value. This current can be any value. It is dependent to which elements you have connected, to which value of resistors you have connected, or which elements you are connecting to this voltage source. So what is the point? That the current through voltage source can be any value. Okay. Now next key point. Suppose I have one current source. Now the voltage across this current source can be any value. So across this current source, I can have any value of voltage. So that voltage can be 0.1 volt, 0.2 volt, 1 volt, 2 volt, 5 volt. It is completely dependent on the other circuit elements. So first key point, that current through voltage source can be any value. Second, voltage across current source can be any value. Okay. In the next video, we will see dependent sources. So independent sources are shown by the circle, and dependent sources are shown by what shape? This is what shape? This is nothing but diamond. So independent sources are shown by the circle and dependent sources are shown by the diamond. Now inside that diamond I can have plus minus sign. Plus minus means voltage and arrow means, inside diamond arrow means current. So plus minus means voltage source, arrow means current source. Okay, thank you.